Om. Om. Om.
If you can remember when you were a child, how you were given labels like you're a good girl, you're a naughty boy. These labels were a subtle form of referencing. I'm a good girl in reference to my sister. I'm a naughty boy in reference to the other kids in the class. These labels, based on references, deepen our sense of separation, our establishment in ego. And from there, comparison and competition took off with who our significant other is, the look of our home, our standing in social media, etc. This can be distilled into a form of distraction. Distraction encourages comparison, which encourages competition. And though there are more serious falls, if I just close the loop, competition encourages more distraction, more comparison, more competition. And steadily, we lose the ability to reflect, on ourselves without any sort of labeling based on references, based on separation. We have this deep habit in vasana to deflect rather than reflect. which is why few are able to be steady, even fewer sincere, even fewer strong in the practice of contemplation. It is too disoriented and so disorienting for the typical searcher, typical seeker. And this is the rationale that Sri Krishna is sharing in terms of living in a balanced way, in a disciplined way. He points out to that which we do every day, like eating and sleeping. More broadly, though, all that we input and all that we output, it should be in the direction of surrendering smallness. This happens through comparison, surrendering separation. As you develop the habit, the vasana, from deflecting to reflecting, using yourself as a reference, who I was yesterday, who I'm going to be today. A comprehensive gauge of whether you're becoming more contemplative is the balance in your mind. This is gauge one, each becoming more intense. What balance looks like when external forces come into your life, external forces that push you, that pull you, that punch you, that kick you. How balanced you remain is a gauge of your evolution. A balanced lifestyle or experiences naturally encourages a balanced mind or equipment. Use the intellect to inquire into how balanced you are. Not the people you're living with, not the people you are listening to in this very moment. Are you balanced? Inquire. personally, an effective way to develop balance is letting go. The nature of separation or dvaita is conflict, even conflict between you and I. If you know this is the nature of this relative reality, letting go is rational. You've heard me share this in another way as compartmentalizing. This enables one to keep moving. The next gauge, this is all sequential. And Shri Krishna is beautifully emphatic about this. His focus. A contemplator should have a mind, an inner world that is like a diya, that is a lamp with an open flame, that is in a room. So now imagine a room with 4 walls and a roof and a floor that is windless. A windless room with a diya. The flame will not flicker. The steadiness of the flame as if makes it more sincere. Let's describe this as hotter, which encourages it as if to be stronger. This flame can be more robust. Just like when Deepavali messages are shared, that the wick that is the mind has to be lit. This wick that is lit has to stay steady, sincere, strong for it to burn up the oil that is the ego. All of this manifests in a seeker when their balanced mind becomes a focus mind. I see little investment in the world towards a focused mind. People are extremely extrovert, not realizing the danger that they will not be able to contemplate, which means they will not be able to renounce the ego. When internal forces, regrets of the past, anxieties of the future, they push you and pull you and punch you and kick you. for you to continue to focus on the Atma, on the spirit. This is you being a contemplator. You are developing this titiksha or immunity to inside forces. By focusing on the Atma, you become the Atma. Focus in Sanskrit is ekagrata. That is one direction. The synonym to this is ananya. There is no other. In practicing contemplation, there is no other direction. There is no other identification. You are all in. You are surrendering to the spirit. Be flickerless. Practice. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.